I'm Donna Smith.
Hey! Yeah, Donna.
Yeah. And I'm 82 years old, and I'm still sleeping single in a double bed. Now, with that in mind, I have a job to do, and that's to tell you a story of something I lost. Or, we'll use the word lost. In 2009, the National Association of Realtors decided to sponsor a float in Pasadena for the Rose Parade. Well, I was a member, I was a realtor, and I thought, and they offered for us to help, so I thought, what a great volunteer thing to do. I imagined, doing roses all over something. So, anyway, the day came, and a little bit about, are you all familiar with the Rose Parade? Anybody here not know what that is? Well, they start building the floats for a year, and they do the flowers for about 2 weeks prior. And it takes place in a little city called Irwindale, 14 miles east of Pasadena. So I show up in Irwindale. I have no idea what it's going to be like until I get there and realize the masses of people and organization that's taking place for this project. And the buildings are 110,000 square feet. That's 2 football fields. Under roof, with anywhere from 5 to 8 floats being built. And the float, there's about 50 floats in the parade. So you can imagine this field of buildings. I'm trying to give you an idea what this place might look like. So we get there, my husband dropped me off. He wanted nothing to do with building, putting flowers on structures. So anyway, so we get there and there's a line of people, and I went over to the line and they moved us forward just like this. Name Donna Smith, go over there. Name Donna Smith, go over there. Pretty soon, myself and 3 other women went to a table. We were marched in. They're very rigid in their rules that you do everything right. And if you don't do it right, you do it again. So I thought, this isn't fun. But we were getting there. We're getting there to have some fun. And I'm a little intimidated by this floor that doesn't go forever. I guess it's called a stage or a podium. But no, I don't even have bifold. Okay, so they march us into this building, and can you imagine all of a sudden it's like huge, and there are these floats that are 16, 20, 30 feet in the air. They go up that tall. They have to collapse to 16, but they can be built taller. They're 55 feet long to over 100 feet. Well, they march us to a little table, about the size you have, well, maybe a little bigger. And we sit down, and a woman comes and says, this is where you 4 are going to work. And you're going to put petals on these ducks. Okay? Because we are in charge of making the best damn duck in the whole parade. And the realtor float, of course, is a Victorian house with a garden and a landscape and a pond and ducks. And I'm in charge of ducks. That's not what I had envisioned, but ducks are okay. So we start making it, and they come around every 15 minutes to make sure that you're doing your petals correctly. They have to be glued on and go the right way. Well, okay, I've figured that out, and they come around, but if you do it wrong, they take it apart. So you're feeling a little like they're treating you like children, but hey, they came to me and said, Donna, we need someone in charge of the glue for your table. Would you be the glue monitor? Now, I have no idea what made her think I should be in charge of the glue. Now, it turns out there's a separate building, a glue shack. And you go to the glue, it's a glue shack, it really is. It doesn't look like a shack, but that's what they call it. So you go to the glue shack to get the glue, and you have to give them your name, and they have your name on a list, and once they see which float you're doing, what you're doing it for, which they know what glue to give you. And it turns out there's multiple types of glue. They have hot glue, Elmer's glue, white glue, spray glue. They used to have illegal glue. Felt like a zoo. You gotta sit in front of me all the time because you laugh no matter what I say or do. So it was time to go get the glue. I had to march over and find the glue shack. On my way there, I decided, well, I've been sitting around for a little while. I'll stop off at the restroom, and I had to wander someplace else. And I come back and I get my glue, and they gave me like 2 little cups. 2 little cups. And I thought, I'm gonna be coming back here every half hour. But they don't want you to take too much glue. It's expensive stuff. So they did this with everyone. And it was a long line. You know, there's thousands, at least 1,000 people working on these floats at any given moment. So there's 50 floats. So I had my glue, and I came walking out of the glue shack. I go, well, these buildings all look the same. There are multiple doors coming out, and there are multiple doors going in. And none of them said realtor float. It just said entry, exit. So I thought, well, how about that? I don't quite remember where to go. So guess who was lost? And I went and asked a few people. I said, do you know where the realtor float is? And they didn't even know what the word realtor meant. So I thought, I never thought of saying, do you know where the float is that looks like a house? I just thought of that the other day. I'm a slow learner. So I'm wandering around, and I didn't know which building because I didn't pay any attention to how far the restroom was away or the shack was away. It just didn't matter because I knew where I was going. So I'm walking down one area, and ooh, there are these double doors, and there was this lovely reception going on, food and drink. And I thought, wow, I'll bet they know where my float is. Now, I mentioned that I was a realtor. I was also an officer for the association. And when you're an officer for that association, an elected officer, you're treated like gold. There's nothing you can do that would cause harm or second look. They wait on you, they do anything to make you happy, to thank you. So I walked in like I'm entitled to this room. There was food and drink, and I helped myself. And I'm talking to people. They had stand-up tables, and we're chit-chatting. And all of a sudden, I look around, and I thought, well, these people are all in formal dress. I'm wearing a glue suit. And I've got glue fingernails. I look terrible. It was nighttime. I didn't have makeup. What was I doing there? I looked like a bag lady looking for free food. And I thought, well, I probably should get out of here. I didn't have to worry, though, because security came and asked me if I needed help. As a matter of fact, I do. You see, that didn't shake me up because I was entitled. So they were there to help me. Give yourself that. So they did. They had walkie-talkies. Nobody else had any visible sign of help. But boy, when they wanted to get you out of there, the security people, you know. And the room that, by the way, that I crashed, the party I crashed was the Irwindale City reception with the mayor whom I was talking to. And he was very nice. He thought it was great that I was there working on a float and was lost. But when security came, he said goodbye. And I left, and I waved, and I found my people. I found my 3 other people still working on that duck. And we did finish the duck, 4 of them. They made it to the float. I was at home watching the float on TV, and the pond was on the other side. So no one got to see that damn duck. It's like I didn't tell the story at all. But I'll tell you what, it was a great experience. You can be a volunteer. You don't have to be a realtor. You don't have to know anybody. You can just contact them, and you can go volunteer and do it. It really was fun. And this year I'm treating myself to go to the parade on January 26th. So wave to me, I'll be in the bleachers. Thank you very much. Have a nice night.